Today, I'm going to be playing out the 2024 season for the Detroit Lions, but after every touchdown that Jahmyr Gibbs scores, we get to add a 99 overall player to this team. And the Lions are obviously already absolutely loaded. I mean, as I've said in the past, I truly believe that if they didn't have all of the injuries that they were dealing with in the postseason, this team would have won the Super Bowl. But either way, if Gibbs can go off today, by the end of the video, we should have an unbeatable super team. But again, I mean, obviously the Lions offense is already in a pretty good situation right now. I mean, this is one of the, if not the best offense in the NFL. And on the other hand, I mean, there are clearly some spots that we could upgrade on the defense. But again, the defense is very solid when they're healthy. But anyways, to start off the season for the Lions, in week 1, we're going to be taking on the LA Rams. And this should actually end up being a pretty good game. I mean, it seems like every time the Lions play the Rams, it goes right down to the wire. That's going to be a first down to start off the drive, though. We got a lot of yardage there. I was not expecting to get that much, but I'm going to try and run a slant. Oh, hold on. We gotta wait until the last second we got hit. If I could have gotten that off a bit sooner, we definitely would have hit JMO. But either way, I'm gonna go for a run this time with Gibbs, and hopefully we can get the run game to work for us. Because, I mean, obviously, if we want to add players to this team, we need to score touchdowns with Gibbs. So getting the run game to work would definitely make things a lot easier on me. That's gonna be another big pickup from Wright. I mean, that is already 2 big plays from him on this drive. I'm going to hit Laporta this time, though. Nothing too crazy, but I mean, we'll get a decent pickup. So it's 2nd and 3 now. I'm going to try and go for another run with Gibbs. This is not working the way I wanted it to. We still got the first down, though, so I mean, it's all good. I'm going to run a different running route with him this time, though, because the one that got shut down was the same play both times. This one works a bit better. Still nothing too crazy there, but I'm going to try this again. And this time we got the blocks that we needed, but we're still gonna get caught. So now I have to make a difficult decision because it's 3rd and goal, but I am gonna try and go for one more run with Gibbs, and hopefully this time he can actually punch it in. But no, it's not happening. It might be tough to get the run game going against the Rams, man, because they seem to be doing a really good job at shutting it down. I am gonna go for it on 4th and goal. Might not have been the best decision, but it's gonna work out. So at least we're gonna score a touchdown either way to take a 7-point lead. But anyways, we're coming back out here in the 4th quarter, and as you can see, this is a very important drive for us. I mean, we're down by 4 points with 2 minutes left in the game, but our field position's pretty great right now, and that is definitely the biggest run we have had all day with Gibbs. It's gonna go for a touchdown, so this time we are gonna get Jahmyr Gibbs in the end zone, which is gonna give us the lead. And after that, our defense was able to bring up a 4th down. So as long as we don't allow 4 yards here, that will put this game away. I gotta make sure that we have everybody locked up. We're gonna get a sack to end this thing. So just as I expected, I mean, that was another crazy game out with the Rams and Lions. I had a feeling this was going to come right down to the final play, and it came right down to the final play. But anyways, obviously we're going to start the season off with a dub in week 1. And since Gibbs had the 1 touchdown in that game, we did get to add 1 player to this team, and the offense is already loaded, so I'm mainly going to focus on the defense to start things off. So the first player I got was Micah Parsons. But anyways, after that, I went ahead and simmed to week 6, and so far, it looks like the Lions have been pretty unstoppable. I mean, we're 4-0 right now, and in week 6 we're going to be taking on the Cowboys, who are 3-2. So far it looks like it's been a pretty slow start to the game for both teams, actually. I mean, we are down 7-0 right now, but the Cowboys have had 3 drives. This is like our 4th drive, and we still haven't put any points on the board. That might be an interception. I should not have thrown that. Thankfully it was just knocked away, but that was definitely dangerous. I seen that St. Brown was wide open, so I kind of like predetermined that he was going to stay open, but obviously that was not what happened. We are going to pick up the first down right there, though, so that's going to keep us on the field. I might try and go for Laporta if he can get away. Here, we're going to get sacked, though. That's an 8-yard loss. And the Cowboys got another stop after that, too, so it's 3rd and 18. I mean, those 2 stops set us back a whole lot. We might have a big play right here, though, man. That's gonna be close. It's intercepted. I mean, this has just been a terrible start to the game for the Lions. I mean, I don't know what's going on with our offense today, but we're back out here in the 4th quarter, and it's looking like this is probably gonna be our first loss of the season because we're down by 2 scores. and there's only 2 minutes left in this game. We're gonna have St. Brown wide open though, so I'm gonna oh, dude, I did not mean to score there. I mean, I'll take it. That is gonna put us on the board, so we do have a chance to hopefully try to pull off the comeback. I wish we stepped out at the 1 though, because I mean, if the Cowboys do pick up a first down, this game is gonna be over, and that would mean we don't get to add any more players as well, because Gibbs has not scored a touchdown yet. So we need to find a way to get a stop here, man. I'm gonna send a blitz actually, and hopefully they just run it again. I mean, I can't really see Dak Prescott actually passing this, and of course he's gonna pass it. That ends the game. So that is gonna be our first loss of the season, and Gibbs did not score any touchdowns in that game either. So this one was just an absolute disaster. But after that, I went ahead and simmed to week 9 for a big rivalry matchup against the Green Bay Packers. We are 5-2 right now because apparently we lost by 1 point to Tennessee, and Green Bay is 6-2. So winner of this game will be first place in the division for the time being, and somehow the Carolina Panthers are 7-1 right now, which is insane. I mean, I actually have no explanation for how Carolina is so good right now, but Green Bay did score on their first drive of the game, which sucks. But on the bright side, we are in a pretty good position to put some points on the board ourselves, so hopefully we can punch Gibbs in for a touchdown here. If we get stopped again, I might have to put it in the air. That's gonna be close. I mean, that's gonna bring up a third down, but we only need 3 yards, so I'm hoping that we can get it here. It looks like we are 1 yard away from the score, so I'm just gonna go for another run with Gibbs, and hopefully we can get some blocks from the O-line so we can punch this in. The O-line did kind of collapse there, but either way, we've got the score. So it looks like Jahmyr Gibbs is going to tie this game up at 7 apiece. But of course, after that, it looks like the Packers were able to score again. So hopefully we can match them with another touchdown to tie it. I mean, I'm really not trying to lose 2 games in a row here. I'm going to try and run a similar route right here with Williams, and hopefully he can get some separation. I mean, this is the fastest player on our offense. That's gonna work out really well, man. That's gonna bring it all the way to the 2-yard line. So we should be good to punch it in with Gibbs once again here. I mean, we only need 2 yards, so I don't think that's gonna be too much of an issue. It looks like we're gonna get in first try. So that is 2 touchdowns on the game now for Gibbs, which is gonna tie things up at 14 apiece. But anyways, now we're coming back out here in the 4th quarter, and this has been another crazy game. I mean, it's literally gonna come down to the final play because we're all tied up at 28, and there's a minute and 35 seconds to go in this game, so hopefully we can score. I'm gonna try and go for a shot right here though, man. I mean, if St. Brown can get open, we should be set up for a touchdown. If this doesn't go for a touchdown, that's close though. I'm just gonna go for right because he's easily gonna have it. So after that, I mean, we're set up pretty well with 47 seconds to go. I'm gonna try and get into better position so we can hopefully go for a run with Gibbs. That should set us up. So now all we need to do is get 6 yards and we're in for the touchdown, and we have all 3 timeouts to work with, which is good. So I'm gonna try and go for a run right here, and it looks like Gibbs is gonna be in right away. I mean, that's his 3rd touchdown of the game, so this has definitely been a much better performance from him, and that touchdown should hopefully put this thing away as well. And after that, it looks like the defense was able to hold on for the dub. So I mean, I'd say that is definitely up to this point the most dominant game that we have played all season. Or I shouldn't say dominant, because Green Bay kept it close, but that's the best that our offense has looked all season. And since Gibbs finished that game with 3 touchdowns, we got to add 3 new additions to this team, and I have nothing bad to say about Goff. He has been amazing for us so far this season, but I still ended up getting a new quarterback. I mean, Josh Allen is definitely going to be an upgrade, and I also picked up Fred Warner and Jalen Ramsey for the defense. That's going to bring us to week 13 for one more game before I sim to the playoffs, and as you can see, we have won every game since our last game. So we're 9-2 right now, and we're going to be taking on the Bears, who are 5-6, and every game from here on out is going to be pretty important to us because we are literally 1 game behind the Eagles for the #1 seed right now. I mean, it's a shame we don't play Philly in the regular season because beating them would make it a lot easier, but we kind of need to rely on them to lose a game, which is obviously out of our control. But I'm gonna try and go for St. Brown. It is 3rd down, so I kind of need somebody to get open here. It looks like J-Mo's gonna be there, so that's gonna keep us on on the field. I'm gonna see if we can go for a run right here with Gibbs, though. We're gonna have some crazy open field. That almost went. We are 2 yards away now, so one more solid play should punch it in for a touchdown. So obviously I'm just gonna go for another run here, and it looks like Gibbs has it. So the Lions are gonna be the first ones to score, which gives us a 7-0 lead. And now we're coming back out here in the fourth quarter, and as you can see, I mean, we have great field position. It's been a close game. It's 10-3 right now, but if we can score here, I wouldn't say that puts this thing out of reach, but it will give us a 2-score lead. And the way that our defense has been playing today, I mean, I don't know if the Bears are even going to be able to score a touchdown in this one, but I'm going to go for a run with Gibbs. It looks like he has the first down. I want to get away for another big pickup like we did last time. I mean, I ran this run route, so I'm going to try it again. And it looks like this time it's not gonna happen. I mean, we still got 2 yards there, so it's something, but not what I was looking for. So I'm gonna put it in the air, and there is nobody near Williams. That's gonna put us in the red zone. So now we're just 5 yards away from another touchdown. I'm gonna see if we can punch it in again with Gibbs here. It looks like he's gonna get caught pretty quickly. We actually got more yardage than I thought we did there, though. I mean, that's gonna bring it to the 2-yard line. So I'm hoping one more run will be enough to put it in. I mean, we've got a free play because they jumped offside. Obviously, I'm just gonna decline it for the touchdown. So that is gonna give the Lions a 2-score lead over the Bears. And after that, we did go on to win this one. So we'll take it 17-3, which is a pretty important win at this point in the season. But Gibbs had another 2-touchdown performance in that game. So we got to add 2 more players to this team. And I just decided to max out the defense because defense wins championships. So I picked up Myles Garrett and Sauce Gardner. So I mean, as you can see, at this point, I can confidently say that this is the best defense in the NFL. I mean, Gardner and Ramsey are going to be a crazy cornerback duo. On the other hand, I mean, we really haven't done a whole lot to the offense. The only player we added was Josh Allen, which is obviously a huge pickup. So I feel like this team should make a pretty deep playoff run. And it looks like the Lions did have a pretty strong end to the season because they're going to go 14-3, which was enough to win the division. And we also barely got the #1 seed because Philly went 13-4. So to start off the postseason, we play the 49ers in the divisional round. But anyways, I mean, it looks like our boy Jahmyr did not disappoint this season because Gibbs is going to finish the year with 1,000 yards for 20 touchdowns, which is unreal. But anyways, it looks like the Lions were able to beat the 49ers in the divisional rounds. So now we play the Green Bay Packers for a trip to the Super Bowl. And so far, both of our games in the regular season against the Packers were very close, and this one has been no different. I mean, we're up by 3 points in the third quarter right now, but our field position's pretty good, so I'm hoping we can score. I'm gonna try and run a slant with St. Brown, so hopefully he can get open here. He should have that. It's out of reach, though. That's gonna bring up a third down. That should have worked out. I can't believe I overthrew that. So that's gonna bring up a third down. It looks like we're gonna have the first this time, though. Laporta's got it. So 29 yards to go and we're in. I'm gonna try and run a bench route. I'm hoping that St. Brown can get open this time. I mean, I gotta make sure I don't overthrow him again. If he does, I'm just gonna keep it with Allen, though, because nobody was really open. Next to Lamar, though, I mean, I'd say Josh Allen is the best running QB in the NFL, so we've got a good guy for running the ball if we need to. I'm gonna try and go back for St. Brown here, though. Actually, oh no, that is not what I was trying to do. I did not see him. That's gonna be a bad interception. We were set up to score too. I cannot believe we just threw a pick, man. I really hope the defense can clutch up, and it looks like we got lucky because our defense did get a stop. So thankfully the Packers did not take the lead from our interception. I'm gonna go for a shot downfield right away here, though. There is a flag. I'm really hoping that's not on us. Of course it's going to be a holding call, though. So that touchdown is not going to count. That is just an absolutely brutal time for that to happen. So now it's 2nd and 20 because the Packers did get another stop after that, and that's going to bring up a third down. I mean, I feel like going for Williams here is pretty much our last chance of staying on the field. If this doesn't work out, we're going to have to give the ball back to Green Bay. Actually, that might be a touchdown. We had it in the air for too much time. We gotta punt it. I'm happy our defense is so loaded because they are basically the only reason that Green Bay has not taken the lead yet. They got a pick after that. So we're at the 6-yard line now. And that should be a touchdown right there from Williams. So that is going to put this thing away. There's only 2 minutes left. I mean, the Packers do technically still have a chance, but it's not a good chance. I mean, they did score again after that to make it a 1-score game, but we did still hold on for the dub. So it looks like the Lions are going to be heading to the Super Bowl. But anyways, to end off the season, it looks like Jalen Hurts is going to be winning MVP. And in the Super Bowl, it looks like we're going to be taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And the Steelers have done a pretty good job at keeping this game close. I mean, we're all tied up at 10 right now. So if it keeps playing out the way that it is, this might be a game that comes right down to the wire. That's a big play. I might try and go back for Jahmyr again here. So hopefully he can get open on this route. If not, I could go for St. Brown, but it looks, oh, of course it's TJ Watt. If he got hit by anybody else on this defense, I feel like he would have held on to it. But since it was TJ Watt, it's going to go for a drop. So now it's 2nd and 10. It looks like Gibbs is not getting anything either. It's a small 1-yard pickup. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and 9. I'm really hoping that St. Brown gets open here, but I honestly can't see that happening. We're going to have Laporta. That actually might go for a 1st down. I'm going to go for it. Kicking the field goal might be the better option here, but we only need 2 yards. So I'm going to try and go for Williams, and hopefully this doesn't backfire. He's going to be wide open, and it looks like it's going to go for a touchdown. So our gamble paid off. And after that, the defense forced a fumble. So our field position is great. We don't have a lot of time to work with, but if we can score again, which it looks like we're going to do, that is going to give the Lions a 14-point lead going into halftime. So right now, things are looking pretty good for Detroit. And after that, the Lions did not slow down. I mean, we absolutely dominated the Steelers 31-13 in the Super Bowl. So it looks like this team is going to be able to get the job done after all of the upgrades. I mean, you saw the roster. This was definitely the best team in the NFL. I mean, I feel like after we added Josh Allen, it was pretty much over for the rest of the league. So as you can see, to end off the video, Josh Allen and the Detroit Lions are gonna be hoisting a well-deserved Lombardi trophy, finally. But that's gonna do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It'd really help out the channel. And if you have any video ideas, feel free to drop them down below. I'll try to get to as many of them as I can. And while you're down there, make sure you check out my socials. I got my Instagram and everything linked in my description. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.